All right, we're at a whopping 14 degrees right now here in the Granite City. Most of us, we're kind of like 7, 8, 9, 10, somewhere in there, but we're apparently in the warm spot here at 14. 21 later today, cloudy skies, and then it's going to be improving to partly sunny. Going to be a chilly one tonight, -5. Saturday, tomorrow, 24 degrees, which is going to be so nice. That's Speedo weather right there. Sun and clouds, and then on Sunday, cloudy skies, some flurries, and
put the potato in the back.
33 degrees. What did you say, Rex?
I said make sure you put the potato in the front, not the back, when you wear the Speedos.
Of the Speedo? Do you, Brenda has told me that you used to have a Speedo. Is that true?
Used to?
You still have it?
Of course.
She said
My
that
Ranger panties, I have these really, really short white American flag Ranger panties that I wear. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
Okay. Is this Speedo?
I'm not bashful.
Is this Speedo really like bright red with like little sparkly things? Like
yeah, I do this cool little dance with them.
Really?
Yeah. You might have seen me on the internet. I'm that big fat guy with a hairy belly.
You're that guy?
He's a great dancer. I bet that guy Max picks up wicked women all the time just with his dancing skills.
Listen, TGIF, thanks for getting your Friday kicked off with us here. Rex comes in on Friday mornings. Never know what's going to be said or what's going to happen. Birthdays today. If you know anyone that I'm going to list off here, please destroy them.
I will.
Abby Ongi. We have Mike Utton, Tina Gilbert, Becky Knowles.
I know Becky.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It depends on which Becky. There's an old Becky. There's a young Becky. There's a few Beckys.
Don't call a woman old. Just
No. This lady was old. She was old as dirt.
Robbie Hood. Lawton.
Yep. Boy, Robbie Hood, is he still around?
Yeah, he is.
Perfect.
He is. 30-something. Like 37, 38, something like that.
Oh, different must be. I'm thinking of his dad.
Lawton Rudder, or Rudder. Heather Rollins, Margaret Sykes, Rob Place, all on the birthday list today.
Rob Place. That sounds like a restaurant.
It does.
I'm going to head down to Rob Place, grab a burger.
Oh, my God, Rex. We're going to talk about the Battle in Barrie this morning.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about what's happening at the Granite City MMA
this weekend.
Weekend. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. We'll talk about that.
You want to? What do you want to start with this morning?
So what I want to start with is
NFL Conference Championships?
Fuck the NFL, dude. I'm just not.
Washington against the Eagles. Buffalo against Kansas City.
Washington, what? Who?
What? Rex.
The Redskins?
Rex, would you get with it? This is a big NFL weekend, buddy.
I'm not a big NFL guy.
I know, but this determines who's going to the Super Bowl, Rex.
Yeah, but I hate hockey. I just don't watch it at all. I'm not a big sports guy. I used to, man. Every Sunday I was watching the race and football.
Yeah.
Mainly it was an excuse to drink a lot of liquor with my friends and hopefully still get up and go to work on Monday. Right?
You're killing me.
Hey, how many people we got? How many people do we get when I come on? We get quite a few people. Me and Kenny, we get people coming on here that there's thousands. Has anybody ever seen how many thousands of people watch when I come on here? It absolutely blows my mind that anybody wants to listen to my stupid little hillbilly mouth.
It's a lot.
It is. So that's why I agreed to that extra $100 to talk about FGB theaters today. If you are not, it's cold out. Come on, let's just face it. And I know you can get you can stay home in your underwear and watch it on TV. It is not the same. It's so much nice. Take your wife, grab some popcorn, grab your kids. It's something to do for a few hours right in town.
Sure.
Go watch a movie.
Right.
Get a hand job from the wife in the movie theater, just like you used to back in high school. I'm dead serious. Bring back them times. Spice up the marriage. Make sure to get napkins from the front, though. Don't leave a mess at FGB theaters.
Brave the Dark is one of the movies that's playing. It's, let's see, at the Capitol Theater. That's at 6:50 tonight. Complete
That's
Unknown.
probably one of them scary movies, ain't it?
I don't know. I think it's more of a drama, but I don't know.
You know what? I went one time
I'd have to watch
a
the
scary
trailer.
movie at the movie theater, and that was the movie Scream. Scared the shit out of me, and I've never gone back to the movie theater to watch it.
Come on.
I'm not into scary movies. Never. That's the only movie ever made me fucking jump was that movie, and I'd never go back. Hated it.
Complete Unknown is also playing. Flight Risk, which I hear is a great movie. Mufasa the Lion King.
Yep.
One of your favorites.
Absolutely. I wanted to watch Sonic 3 last night, and the wife wouldn't let me.
Wicked.
Yeah, the musical. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It shows that like the Wicked Witch of the West is not actually the Wicked Witch.
That's
it was
right.
A conspiracy against
The
her.
whole time.
Just like Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Danny LaRusso wasn't the good guy. He was the bully.
Who would have thunk it?
I don't know. I had my thoughts. I thought Daniel was a fake right from the beginning.
Those flying monkeys are like fucking wild, man.
Yeah, they
aren't
are.
they? They're all like
They're
purple
scary.
and
They
shit.
scare kids and shit.
Oof.
My dad used to tell me he was going to sick the flying monkeys on me if I wasn't good. Make me cry.
Did he really say?
Yeah, my dad was a douche, man.
Wolfman is also playing.
Not another wolf, man.
Coming soon.
I wonder what that's about.
We have The Monkey. We have Mickey 17. We have Dog Man that's coming, which Lily loves Dog Man. She's going to just, yeah, we'll be there. Love Hurts, which is coming out on the 7th of February.
Ain't that the truth?
And March 21st, the day before the battle in Barrie.
Yes.
Let me tell you where Rex Thompson's going to be. He's going to be at FGB.
The weigh-ins?
No.
Yes, he is.
He's going to be at FGB Theaters watching the most anticipated movie for Rex personally, Snow White.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That's going to be tremendous. You watching what's going on out here?
Yeah, looks like Bob Nelson's got some big goings-ons because those are the designers from RK Miles. I know them guys. So he must be, I think Bob just bought that building over there. And
No, he's all done.
Oh.
He's expanded to the east. He says he's not going any further.
Oh.
He's done expanding.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Must be just fixing up what he's got.
By the way, now that we're, and it's amazing, you got a perfect bird's eye shot of Nelson Hardware from where you sit.
I do. Like the guy I thought was stealing came out looking all shady. No, that was one of the employees.
Yes, right, right. They have if the winter doldrums are getting to you, get over there, get some Benjamin Moore paint, go home, get the brushes. They got all kinds of deals and stuff going on. The painter's tape and the drop cloths and everything you need, the painting trays.
You get your ACE card.
Get your ACE card, your
Always
rewards
go
card.
grab your ACE card, get your points, take advantage of all those little programs.
Go home and paint a room in your house. It will kind of, change your attitude if you're having a hard time this winter, Just
I'd rather go to a movie.
do both.
Yeah,
Do both.
you could.
Nelson's is open till 6 tonight, tomorrow 7:30 to 5, and Sundays 9 to 1. Yeah, they're open all the time. 40-plus years of helping Vermonters. So I want to ask you about what's happening.
You know where I'm going to spend my tax money this year? I'm going to get all that tax money because I have kids, and so I want to get like $20,000 in tax money. Oh, shit, my kids are too old. All right, but if I was making $20,000 in tax money, you know where I'd spend my money? Locally. I'd go down to the Source and I'd buy me a car. That's a really good place to go buy a car. Either that or I'd spend my money with Kidder's Interior and have him paint that thing instead. If you got the tax money coming in, Just go buy your Benjamin Moore paint down at Nelson's, and then you could have Kidder's Home Interiors come along, and they could paint it for you. And you could sit down and sip on your whiskey and watch John paint it. That's so much better.
In your Speedo.
In my Speedo.
Yes.
I'm sure John would appreciate that.
I'm sure he would. Probably give him a little.
I know Big Kenny sits in his Speedo and watches John work.
That'd give you a touch of PTSD right there, I think. Jesus Lord. God.
Yeah, so Gabe sells those. Gabe specializes in Subarus. He's also got the Toyota mechanics down there. They sell the Toyotas, the Subarus, and they have a ton of cars that are like $10,000 or less.
Yeah.
So they're all certified mechanics down there. Gabe's a good local dude. He's always stood behind everything.
Sponsor of Donnybrook Fight
Yeah,
Promotions.
they are. Absolutely. Yep, both are
We're going to talk about Donnybrook Fight Promotions, but first, Catherine says she just bought a beautiful knife sharpener last weekend over at Nelson Ace Hardware.
Nice.
You know what that means? Do not piss off Catherine.
I was going to say her husband's going to end up dead. I have a big steel that I use.
God. What's speaking of March and everything, Battle in Barrie is coming up really soon.
Yeah, it is.
It is. So for someone listening this morning who's like, what are you talking about? The Battle in Barrie. What is this? Something going on over at the city council chambers?
Yeah.
What's the Battle in Barrie?
So anybody that knows me, you obviously, if you know who I am, you know who Donnybrook Fight Promotions is. You get what I do. You know what I do. Battle in Barrie. It's something my family has been doing now for quite a while. Probably Jiminy Cricket. Well, probably close to 15, 20 years we've been involved. Because we started with judging, and then we purchased the cage and the box truck from XCP.
Yeah.
Remember that?
We still see that. We still see that part.
We used to have the Redneck Ruckus.
Yes.
Up at the Moose Club.
Oh, my God.
So we're working on expanding our advertising more locally, because we're getting a ton of people that drive all the way here from Plattsburgh, New York, Glens Falls, all the way from like Albany, New York.
Colorado.
People are driving in to Barrie City to fill the auditorium up to watch these professional fights.
Sure.
We're talking about world-renowned fighters. We're talking about UFC fighters who are up here cornering people. We had Glover Teixeira was here last. Lucas Rosa was here. Felipe Silva was here. We have a bunch of UFC fighters that come up here. And our hardest part is getting the word out to the local people of Barrie. I bring so many people in from out of state that are not local. So we're trying to adjust our advertising, because it's really weird to me that I can go to Rutland, I can go to Glens Falls, New York, and people know who I am. They know who Donnybrook Fight Promotion is. They're like, oh my God, I've been to your fights. We've driven out there. And then I get to Barrie City and they're like, I've never heard of that. So that's wild to me that happens. So let me explain what we're doing.
That does happen.
100%.
It does happen.
So we're trying to adjust that with our advertising and stuff, and advertising more local. We always just assumed people knew, so there was no reason. We spend our advertising dollars out there. But we're finding out, like, we need to advertise more local. Barrie City, Montpelier, Northfield, Plainfield, because those are the local people.
Sure.
And what we have going on is so exciting up there.
Yeah.
From start to finish, like the music, getting you amped up,
Everything.
the lights, just the walkouts, the MC. I mean, we have the New York Mets MC.
I know.
Justin Manning there.
He's amazing.
We have UFC ref Kevin McDonald. We have UFC judges inside of there. So
it's the real deal.
It is. We have Gustos that comes there. They cater. And and I'm getting to what's happening. This is just the exciting part when you walk in and the bleachers are filling up, the VIP tables are filling up, and we have vendors there. And then there's a huge cage with lights in the middle of it. So right from the very first fight of the night, this is not professional wrestling. This is and a shout out to Green Mountain
Yes.
Wrestling there, Adam Lash and
Yeah.
Jackson. Those guys, they do a great.
They got a big event coming up on St. Patty's Day, I think, or right around
I hope
St.
so. I
Patrick's
always
Day.
support those guys. They're bringing something local.
We should get him in here some Friday. Sit next to you.
Absolutely, Adam. Reach out to JD. Hop in here.
do
Let's
that.
start advertising your Green Mountain Wrestling, my man. I actually reached out to him because I thought about doing like a cage match for the intermission on our March show. Imagine that. Maybe we get a couple midgets or females or something to do like a professional wrestling cage match during the intermission. That'd be kind of cool.
I'll get in there.
How did I know? Didn't you already get broken once from trying that shit?
Oh my God.
We'll put you in with a midget.
Did
That
I
way-
ever?
Yeah, you did. That way you won't get your sternum broke.
Did I ever? I did tell you that story,
yeah.
huh?
Yeah,
Pinnacle Paul Lombardi.
yeah.
Not good.
So
I was
that's
in the ER that night.
I know. So that's the difference is, well, your injury obviously wasn't fake.
No.
So what we're doing is we're doing professional and amateur Muay Thai kickboxing, MMA, and combat jiu-jitsu. We're bringing guys in from all over the United States, all over the world to fight right in Barrie on a big card. These are actual sanctioned fights. They're recorded fights through the ABC record keeping. That's why we use the UFC officials and stuff like that.
It's pay-per-view as well.
Yeah, we use the production crew. The production crew comes up. We spent a lot of money on. That's Valerie White. That's who that is from the grill, the Firehouse Grill over there.
Where?
Val, right there.
Really?
Yep. Hey Val, she owns the Firehouse Grill over there.
Where?
You know what she's buying?
What?
She's getting in the Toyota right there. She's buying Benjamin Moore paint. I bet she's painting a room over at the Firehouse. She just drove away. You missed it. She's a good shit.
Yeah.
She really is.
Pretty
I like
too.
seeing local people spending local money at local businesses. That's good.
I'll text her.
You should.
Actually, you know what? I'll do better.
You're gonna call her.
Yeah. I'll call her.
She can't know. Now you're gonna get her in trouble. She's driving.
Have I ever been in trouble?
No, you're gonna get her in trouble.
For calling someone and putting them on the air without them knowing about it? Have I ever been in trouble for
you
that?
watch, she'll get pulled over or something for answering her phone.
Well,
How can I hear it?
my phone's acting up, of course.
son of a
Which is probably a good thing for me.
Probably is.
It really, it probably is.
Hey, Big Kenny got out of the hospital yesterday.
Is he okay?
No, Kenny's not okay. Look at him. Look at all the fucking health problems he's got. He's overweight. He's only got one leg. He's got diabetes. I mean, you list it. He's got it. But with all of that said, you can't kill that motherfucker.
I'm glad he was on the air with us.
I know. We're going to have him back.
We
got
have to have him
100%. Once he's just going to get I think he just got released yesterday. We'll make sure that he got released yesterday. He told me because the doctor told me he could get out today or yesterday. He said, you fucking get me out of here by noon.
Do you know how much money you would have to pay me to be his nurse for an hour? Just an hour. What a pain in the ass he would be. Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
His poor wife. She's like 90 pounds, little lady. She takes care of him. She's so good to him.
Poor Glenn Brummert. I feel so bad for Glenn
Why?
because he can't sleep. He's so worked up and excited about the battle in Barrie 15. Poor guy. And when he is awake,
I thought you were sending him nudie pictures. That's why he was all worked up.
That was last week. But the poor guy is like, when he is awake, he's foaming at the mouth all the time. He's got the shakes now. He's so excited about the battle in Barrie 15.
Well,
Look
yeah.
what you've done to this
Yes,
poor bastard.
the poster's getting released today. The poster's getting Taylor worked on it. It looks like a magazine cover.
Yeah.
But one of the posters, we're releasing the first confirmed fight. We have another one after this weekend. It's a huge announcement. I hope everything, just fingers crossed. We're not saying anything, but the first ever ISKA small glove Muay Thai title fight against Aiden Dobo.
Okay.
His coach is UFC fighter Felipe Silva. He's going to be fighting Sergey Ushkovich.
Felipe's been up to the auditorium at least.
Oh, he's been up there. Yeah, he's had fighters on a lot of our cards. But Felipe's going to be fighting, or Aiden's going to be fighting Sergey Ushkovich for the small glove. That means they're going to do Muay Thai kickboxing, but with MMA gloves on instead of big gloves. They're going to use MMA gloves. They're able to use elbow strikes, knees, elbows. And so Sergey, his coach, is our champ, John Pena, former WBC world champ.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Wow. G,
Yeah.
who was on yesterday.
Yep.
Every Thursday. It's the guy who killed me yesterday.
Nice.
But he says it's very cool to see it live instead of on the TV.
It is because we cater. So when you go to the UFC fights, when you go to those fights, they are 100% fucking boring live. I've been to them. I go to them. I go down to TD. I've been to Vegas. They are so boring because it's built around the production for the TV. They got rid of the live performance aspect of it.
Yeah.
Bare Knuckle still does it. If you go to a lot, I enjoy a Bare Knuckle because they have an MC that walks through the crowd and talks to everybody and stuff like that. So we cater more towards the live crowd and the people that are sitting in there versus the production. I mean, we have a great production crew. They used to ESPN boxing. So, I mean, we have a great production crew.
That is an
But we
understatement.
absolutely
Rex,
cater.
you do not have a great production crew. You have an absolutely outstanding production crew.
Sean Kremetz.
Where are these guys from?
Way out Western New York. They come from Western New York. He comes out. We just hooked him up with our sanctioning body, ISKA. And he's going to be doing a lot of ISKA shows. They just hooked him up.
Okay. I mean, they're
absolutely.
really, really top.
We
class.
also have we're going to bring back Tavon Thomas, the 135-pound little short black kid that was just absolutely jacked. He did that 3-round war with Felipe Gunter. We're going to bring him back. He's going to be the co-main event. The main event's going to be Chris Peralt. And we got a couple title fights. We have like 3 title fights on this.
Peralt's on a run, man.
Yeah, he's been undefeated now in 10 fights.
Unreal.
He went 7-0 as an amateur. He's 3-0 as a professional.
All right. So on the 22nd,
Yep.
Fighting
Get
starts
your
at
fucking tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets. We're going to talk about that in a second. But the fighting starts at 7, doors at 6.
Yep.
Friday night, the night before, on the 21st.
Yep.
Get up to the auditorium. It is free to be part of media night, to see the weigh-ins, meet the fighters, see the cage, see the lights, see kind of the pre-show of what's going to happen on Saturday night. And again, it's free.
Yeah.
Get up there, see him get on the scale. See the face-offs are amazing.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. You get to see the behind the scenes kind of thing.
Right.
Because the production crew videos it and stuff like that makes the highlights, but it's not the same as being there. You'll see, I'm going to announce too, I'm going to announce it right now, right here, our next playing card.
Oh.
Our next amateur playing rookie card.
Oh, yeah, you're going to do that.
Is going to be Liam McNeil.
Okay.
The one out of KTA. He won our Muay Thai title at 145 pounds. He beat Matthew Hayes from Granite City to win the title. Yeah, it was a great fight. Those two went at it. So we're gonna make him he's gonna be the new rookie card for this show coming out.
All right.
So that'll be really cool.
DonniebrookFightPromotions.com.
Yes, sir.
That's how to get the tickets. Of course, you can always check out.
You can always go up to
Huntington's.
Harrington's Food and Fuel. You can go up there. They'll have tickets. I'm going to try to get Gabe Cole to take some tickets down at his place.
Okay.
To either give away when he sells a car.
Okay.
Or to be a point of sale.
All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you can always bring some tickets here too, and sell them right here when you're done with me.
Absolutely.
On a Friday.
I always have tickets on me. If somebody wants to contact me direct,
Sure.
hit me up. I'll meet you wherever.
I'll take the 20% commission gladly. I mean, there's no problem with that.
We do pay commission. If you're in sales, you would like to help sell tickets or advertising, anything like that. We're looking for a couple different positions right now for Donnybrook.
All right.
We're looking for somebody to help us with our highlight reels, regular Facebook reels. We are looking for somebody in our sales department with the advertising, ticket sales, stuff like that. Maybe somebody wants to make a little bit of part-time money, stuff like that.
Lily's basketball team. They took on Thetford last night, beat them again. And she's doing very well. Wildcats. They have raffle tickets that they're selling. She asked me last night, will Rex buy some?
Absolutely not. I hate children.
I will come over there right now.
Of course, I'll buy raffle tickets from Lily. What did she think I was going to?
Did she think that chokehold right now?
Did she think Rex was going to actually say that? No, Rex hates me. He's not going to buy anything from me. She knows I buy raffle tickets.
Have you ever seen her face off? It's brutal.
I bet.
I mean, brutal.
I've wrestled with her.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you tell her, Lily, brush your teeth right now, she'll be like,
my daughter was.
Ooh, that was a big sigh. Woo! She was tough?
No, I got along great with my daughter growing up. Me and her were like two peas in a pod.
Okay.
She would look at her mom and be like, no.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I'm tougher than you. At 2 years old, my daughter was doing pull-ups. Her back was so wide. She couldn't grow her hair long because all of her proteins went into her muscles in her body. It wasn't until high school she started having health problems. She lost a ton of weight. But at like 2 and 3 years old, she was doing pull-ups behind her head, in front of her head. Like, yeah. She was tough.
I wouldn't be afraid of you. I'd be afraid of Brenda. Brenda would scare me.
Not at all.
Oh yeah.
Not even close.
For me personally, I'd be afraid of Brenda.
No.
So what's happening tomorrow?
We should talk about tomorrow. What's going to happen?
Tomorrow's a huge seminar.
Yes. Yeah, we got a lot of people coming out.
Granite City MMA.
223 Churchill, Barrytown, Vermont. It's the old St. Sylvester's. Don't worry about being sold out. We have a 9,000 square foot facility with multiple instructors that are going to be there helping out. All of the females from our classes are going to be there helping out. So, Lucas, this is not just your run-of-the-mill, I'm going to show you to put a set of keys between your fingers and punch somebody in the eye and tell you that's going to save your life. What Lucas is, and let's point out again, I need to make this very, very clear. Lucas John is the owner of Granite City MMA. He holds belts. He's a second-degree black belt in Japanese Jiu-Jitsu. He's a second-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He is a hands-on certified trainer for people from the state to handle kids, how to safe handling of children, that out-of-hand children. He's a certified trainer for that stuff. He's a Nak Muay and Muay Thai kickboxing. So all of his lineage, everything is self-defense based. I'm one of his instructors. Everything I do is self-defense based on. I have a brown belt in judo. I have a black belt in Japanese jiu-jitsu. I have a brown belt in Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I hold a belt in taekwondo. But I also have real-life experience from working with special operations in Central America. I was in a motorcycle gang, motorcycle club, 1% club. So I've been in a lot of real-life situations. So the self-defense that he's going to be teaching up there is based on actual scenario statistics, real-life stuff going on. I understand, like people always say they're like, well, just carry a gun. I carry a gun Every single one of us carry a gun up there. We take self-defense very serious. But the problem with a gun is only a lethal option. That's it. If somebody grabs you by the arm and you pull your gun and shoot them, you're going to go to jail. Like, there's too many scenarios out there where a lethal option is just not an option. It's just not. You know, especially for a guy. If you're a guy and you get punched in the face and you pull a gun and shoot somebody, and here in Vermont, this isn't Florida where you can stand your ground, but here in Vermont, you're going to go to jail. So Lucas is going to talk about those things. He's going to talk about your rights, how to defend yourself without going to jail. Then he's going to show just a little bit the difference between like striking arts, why they are good for men, not necessarily good for women. He's going to break a lot of myths, and then he's going to go over simple things like grabs, how to get away from if somebody grabs you, if somebody bigger grabs a hold of you, tries to pull you away. Somebody comes up from behind, tries to grab you, pull you away. Somebody knocks you to the ground and tries to choke you. We're going to show you how to get up and get away from that. Then at the end of that, Sophia Hayes is going to beat the ever-living shit out of me.
What?
Because I'm a 200-pound man and she's a 135-pound female, and we want people to see how you can defend yourself if you continue training. The more advanced moves. We're going to go over everything that we went over during the seminar, and we're going to show you how the advanced people defend themselves versus somebody just coming in with the basic concept to get away, stuff like that.
Wow.
So
you're gonna try to put her in a rape joke?
I'm going to try to put her in. Well, I don't use the Lucas hit me up with that. No longer using the term rape joke. That's that can be a trigger for some people. So we use the term sexual assault chokes. And what that is it's a double choke. Somebody's on top of you and
That's classic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a scenario a lot of females find themselves in.
Yeah.
It's a sexual assault situation, and we're going to teach you how to get away from those people. Get up and get away from those people.
Wow.
If you want to learn how to hurt those people, you continue coming to the different classes. That's
Sure.
the same. So, and that's the reason Lucas has offered. He's got a huge response from that press release that he just put out. I saw the Washington County Sheriffs, the police from Essex. I sent Chief Vale an email with that press release. Barrytown, I sent the Barrytown police.
I forgot about that. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was talking with Lucas, and he's like, you know what we need to do with everything that's going on in town? And this is where we come to cops carry guns every single day. Every single day. But lethal options are not a practical option in most scenarios.
Yeah.
The majority of the scenarios that you run into are self-defense, are not lethal options. So
you ever seen somebody coming off of Narcan?
Yep. Yeah, my best friend Edgar. Love him. Dead. But I love that kid. And he would be so angry when he would come off of that. Why did you do that? I was sleeping. They'd just be mad. Oh, mad. But so Lucas, he's like, we got to do something in the community to help everybody. And so he released a press release this week, and he's offering free grappling or self-defense classes to any first responders, law enforcement, first responders. None of the striking classes, because that's just not practical. Beating people into submission is just not a practical thing these days. It does nothing but get you in trouble. So, but if you want to come in, because we understand their hours are pretty fucked up. So it's hard to pay for a subscription that for every single month when you don't know how many times you can be there. So what he did was he was like, you know what? Fuck it. You want to come in. You guys need the training the most. Because it could be life or death for you. So it's really important. It's important for the law enforcement. It's important for females to get in and get the self-defense. If you are a smaller, weaker person, I suggest like a Brazilian jiu-jitsu, something that's designed for a smaller, weaker person to be able to defend themselves.
Yeah.
That's specifically what you want to do. Most of your other arts are based on you fighting somebody else the same size or somebody that has no clue of what they're doing. But the reality of today, everybody watches UFC now.
Yeah.
Most people have a basic understanding of fighting. For you to run into somebody on the street and get into a fight with somebody that knows a little bit about fighting, your chances of that are very high these days. Back in the day where it wasn't televised, you couldn't watch videos on all that stuff.
Sure.
To run into, that's why the old school Japanese jiu-jitsu, you have to adapt it for today's, because it was made to go against people that didn't know anything that they were doing. So nowadays, a lot of people know.
Is there still room for folks to be there tomorrow?
Oh, 100%. So what a lot of people don't know is his facility is 9,000 square feet. There's a cage. You could fit probably 15 people in the cage. You could probably fit another 10, 15. You could fit another 15 people in the ring. And then there's a 40 by 40 mat area. And if we had to, we have an overflow for downstairs too. There's no way to run out of. It's a church. It's enormous.
What is it? $50?
Yep. So, and what a deal, because Lucas on Fridays does private lessons all day long. This is when professional fighters come. This is when he has some females that were in domestic situations. These people pay $100 an hour, minimum 2 hours. Professional fighters drive all the way here from Maine, Massachusetts to train to get some rounds in with him.
Sure.
And so to get a 2-hour seminar for $50, especially with his qualifications, knowledge, and actual real life experience, that's a big thing.
Do you know? First of all, how long is this going to go on tomorrow? What time does it start?
Starts at 12.
Okay.
Starts at 12 noon. Just wear something comfortable, sweatpants, T-shirt, something, sweatshirt, whatever.
And it'll go for till when?
It's going to be a minimum 2-hour seminar. Okay. And it depends, because sometimes I get talking and stuff like that. So Oh, yeah.
You get talking?
I get fucking talking.
So how do people who haven't signed up for this seminar yet, how do they do it right now, today?
Go to Facebook. There's an event, and it's a self-defense seminar on the Granite City MMA page.
Okay.
You can find it. You can find it on my page.
Yep. It's on Aired Out this
Yep.
morning.
Just hit that link that you're going, so he can have some sort of a head count of people coming, and be prepared. But like I said, we have probably 3-4 instructors that are going to be there to help Lucas out, so that everybody can get some one-on-one attention. It's not just going to be one big, huge group where you get lost.
Okay.
All of the instructors from Granite City are going to be there to help out with people and with these techniques and stuff.
Okay. All right. I just reshared it here, so people can check it out. But this is outstanding. Listen, the biggest question I have is this seminar tomorrow going to be a one and done, or will there be another one? Will this be something that will be happening periodically?
So let's see. I don't want to make any predictions, but I imagine, because he's gotten a huge response from that, I imagine he'll do more seminars. But this is really to introduce people to self-defense and see what he has for classes. Like he's going to do, Sophia is going to do a striking demonstration to show what she's learned in the Muay Thai kickboxing. She'll do the self-defense demonstration to show what she learned between Japanese jiu-jitsu and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. And there's a reason why I'm having her do it on me. She fights at 125 pounds. I weigh today 192 pounds. So,
Wow.
because I see all the time, well, that move doesn't work on this person because they're too big. Or, just sometimes it doesn't work. So,
She's going to hit you.
oh, no, I'm not. She punched me in the face the other day. It pissed me off. No, we're not doing that. Me and her sparred. I sparred with her, and then, of course, because I'm 50 years old and she's 19, 20.
Yeah.
So 5-minute round, I'm sucking wind, sweat. I've been a pile of sweat, and she's not barely even breathing hard after she jabbed me a shit ton times in the face. And then she looks at me. She's like, "Well, did that warm you up, Rex?"
Ooh.
And the whole time I'm getting in the ring, you know what Lucas is hollering?
That's fighting talk right there.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I hadn't been so fucking tired from fighting with her for 5 minutes, I probably would have fought a second round with her.
What did Lucas say?
So Lucas, before I'm even getting in the cage, you know what Lucas says? Because I'm I'm close to a 200-pound man, getting ready to hop in there with that 125-pound girl. Lucas looks right at me and says, "Sophia, take it easy on him."
Ooh.
That pissed me off. I said, "You shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat her up." He goes, "You heard me, Sophia. Take it easy on Rex." I was like,
Wow.
you make me feel like the old piece of shit, man. Take it easy on the old man. Fuck you. Now I'm going to punch her in her face just to get her going. And I did, and then she punched me in the face a bunch of times.
Wow, Rex.
It's hard. She's a little speed demon.
Yeah.
Moves around like a little fucking, a little
And her
wackadoodle there.
Her brother's a badass, too. He's-
Matthew?
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew, he really puts it on me.
He's
He's not even nice. Well, he is nice, but he smiles as he does it.
sick
Because
bastard.
I talk so much shit while I'm getting
I'm
beat
sure
up,
you
dude.
do. I'm sure.
I do.
Sure you do.
It's all I got left.
All right. So this is tomorrow at noon.
Tomorrow at noon, self-defense seminar.
Granite City MMA.
Roger that. If you're a law enforcement or a first responder, our grappling classes are free. And I say a first responder because firefighters, ambulance guys, sometimes they have to deal with drug addicts that are coming out of Narcan.
Yeah, right.
They have to deal with unruly people, and there might not be a police officer there. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu grappling, the techniques to control somebody on the ground.
Yeah.
The difference between old school martial arts was they use pain compliance and breaks
Okay.
to control somebody.
Okay.
The problem is if a cop rips your fucking shoulder out or breaks your wrist
Yeah.
trying to control you, you're probably going to sue them.
Sure.
So we maintain control without breaks.
Okay.
It's great for both.
Will you be live with Dante tomorrow morning?
No, that was the other thing. Thank you for bringing that up. Dante's sick right now. He has some medical things going on with his heart right now. Okay. So he had to he had his wisdom teeth taken out last weekend. Ooh. And so he was down and out, and he caught that neurovirus. So he was sick, wisdom teeth, and so this week he's off. Next week we'll be back on, and we'll get him rocking and rolling again. Did you see that lady comment? It looks like he's really scared and needs to be out of here. I'm definitely going to make up that and make him really panic next time.
I did see that comment. Yeah. Dante and I are going to be busting a move on the dance floor on February 7th for the Night to Shine at the Barry Elks.
Nice.
Dante's going to be there. He's going to have some threads on that will scathe you. I mean, this guy, he knows how to dress when he goes to the Night to Shine.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Dante's a ladies' man.
I know he is.
He absolutely is. My daughter came in and, we made a video. You should play that fucking video.
Where is that?
You hang on just a second here. It's on YouTube.
While you're pulling that up,
I'm going to pull it up. You talk about something.
I want to remind people that the kids-friendly bingo is going on tonight at the Barry.
You just walk around, poop on the floor. Little kids, little toddlers, they poop and try to hit the bingo squares. Kind of like cow patty, but toddler patties.
The Barry Congregational Church is where it's going to be, and it's a fundraiser for the Granite City Blast baseball team so that these kids can get to Cooperstown. So we're hoping to be there tonight from 6 until 8. Again, Barry Congregational Church. Come out, join the fun, get indoors. You'll be warm. kid-friendly bingo tonight. We'll see you there, 6 o'clock. Get there, a little early if you can. Also, the Veggie Van Gogh is happening right now. Goes till 10:30 at the Barry Auditorium. All you have to do is just pull up, and they'll load up your car with some dairy, some vegetables, and all kinds of stuff. All done by Vermont Food Bank. And they do this periodically. I think it's like once a month. The Veggie Van Gogh at the Barry Auditorium happening right now until 10:30. No prerequisites, no paperwork, no nothing. You just get in line in your car, pull up, and they'll fill up your car with some free food, which is so helpful and so wonderful. In the news today, we have, and you can read this whole story in the Times-Argus about this New Hampshire guy accused of assaulting a pregnant woman. He is ordered held now. He has been ordered held by a judge. And if you want to, you can read all about it. Tucker LaPointe, 33 years old, from Plainfield, New Hampshire, and pleaded not guilty in Washington County Criminal Court a short time ago, I think on the 16th or so, and first-degree aggravated domestic assault and larceny. What a mess. What a mess this one is. But there's other things going on. In Montpelier, the council is putting an options tax on the ballot. A new tax increase, and a $2.2 million ladder truck for Montpelier's fire department will also be on the ballot when Capital City voters go to the polls in March. Local leaders react to Governor Scott's proposal to transform the state education landscape. That's in the Times-Argus this morning. And a bill to exempt military retirement income from Vermont income taxes.
Taxing old people. Like, my dad had to leave here because it was so expensive. Like, stop. Fucking the old people paid their dues. Just
leave them alone.
Leave them the fuck alone, man.
Amazing. S-17.
We could if we didn't have so many programs. If we weren't begging the government to keep protecting us and coming up with all these programs to take care of us.
We'll take care of people that are coming up here from out of state, moving in here, and becoming residents.
But it's not only. But it's not only that, man. It's not only that. We talked about it last week. We talked about, like, they just went to the city council to ask them what they're going to do about the panhandlers instead of fucking handling it themselves. Well, the government's going to handle it for you. They're going to tax the shit out of you, and they're going to fucking handle it for you. When the way that they're going to handle it is they're going to throw a bunch of money at it, and if that don't work, then they'll throw more money at it. How you like that?
Yeah.
And it'll just continue. So let's figure out how to fix things ourselves instead. The government should be an absolute last resort for anything. Like, get the fuck out of here. The whole thing with the immigration right now. Like, so I get that. Number
is
one,
that red hot.
Number one, if you're fucking doing illegal things in another country, no other country would put up with that, would allow you to be there. Like, it doesn't even matter. I can't go to England and commit a crime. I can't even go to Canada. Look, if you have a DUI, you can't even get into Canada.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to allow guys that are murderers to just hang out fucking here?
Yeah.
No, I don't agree with that. But the problem that I have is the federal government stepping on states' rights. If a state wants to take care of these people, and that's on that fucking state. That's on their constituents to vote them people out. That's on them. That's on their constituents to do that. But to have the federal government start trampling, like, okay, we don't care that you're not going to help us, but we're coming into your state and we're going to start arresting people whether you like it or not. That's like, That's what started the Civil War. And I agree with the federal government though.
Yeah.
I agree
You see
that
what's
these
going on
people
in
should be
Boston right
jail.
now?
I did. That's a perfect example. Boston,
Right now
Absolutely.
in Boston, sanctuary city.
and shame on Boston, shame on Massachusetts for keeping them people, but shame on the federal government for overstepping the state's rights to regulate themselves.
Yeah.
If they want to regulate and that's the shit show they want to live in, so be it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need federal government daddy to come along and tell us what they think is right. I mean, wasn't that the whole thing about the election? The whole thing about the Roe versus Wade was, oh, we just gave it back to the states. Well, fuck it. Leave the states alone. Let the states take care of it. And if those states have the illegal immigrants, don't give them federal funding, but don't send troops into their cities to do their job. That's where I draw the line. I don't care. But I do agree.
You see how many federal agents are in Boston right now?
Yeah.
They're having meetings at 5 o'clock in the morning. Hundreds of them.
Oh, I bet they're
saying,
amped up and just so fucking excited too to ruin somebody's life today. Like, watch how excited they get over that.
But some of these people that they're wrangling up are really fucking bad.
Right. And I agree. Like I
Really
said,
bad.
man, if you're a criminal, it should be fucking gone.
With a rap sheet that's a mile long, dude. Like heinous crimes.
Okay, let me ask you this, though.
And they're illegal.
Okay, fair enough.
Bad people.
There are
They're
criminals.
Bad people.
There's criminals,
Of
bad
course.
people walking the streets that are American citizens right now that have not been prosecuted. Would you be okay with the federal government sending federal troops in to round those people up and prosecute them? If you say no, I wouldn't be okay to that, then you shouldn't be okay to anybody getting rounded up by federal troops. Federal troops rounding fucking people up is never a good thing. I don't care.
Well, the
federal
what
government
it
can
says
put pressure.
is that there's a very, very broken system.
Yes.
Something is very, very wrong.
And you can stop federal funds to those states. You don't have to send federal troops. I think we're getting to that point. If you're going to start sending federal troops into the states, you're going to see a civil war. We already had an election that was decided by less than 1%. It was neither candidate got 50%. Both of them got 49 point some odd percent of the votes. We are completely split right down the middle. And then you're going to send, what's going to happen is the federal troops are going to go down. They're going to arrest somebody that's like a U.S. citizen. They're going to fuck up or something. And it's going to cause problems. It just,
How about this?
you can't say that you want states to have their own rights, but then send federal troops into the states that you don't agree with what they're doing.
These executive orders,
It should be banned. No president should be. I don't give a fuck who the president is. That to me is just a circumvention of our Constitution.
yesterday, G and I had so much fun about the executive orders. If you didn't see that one, did you? Yesterday,
No, I was very good.
He was just killing me.
I don't care what party you are.
We tried, and we successfully were able to laugh it off, because there's some things that are
But I'm
pretty
just saying,
valid, and then there's other things that are pretty ridiculous, man.
I get it. I just don't think that a president should have the power to, with a swipe of a pen, to circumvent our legislative process.
We have a federal judge that temporarily blocked Trump's executive order aiming at ending birthright citizenship.
See, I think he's
calling
doing
it
half that shit
blatantly unconstitutional.
Yeah, seeing it's been in our Constitution for over 100 years.
Right.
Like, come on.
And says that Trump's action violates the Constitution's 14th Amendment, which guarantees citizenship to all children born on U.S. soil.
Yep. Did you see that the Constitution page on the White House has been taken down?
What is that?
The Constitution page on the White House was taken down. It's a 404 error. Page not found.
What?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know about that.
They were posted about that the other day.
Wow.
You tried to go to the link and it was down.
Now we've got much of Southern California is going to be.
Yeah, did you see that? He's like, I'm going to stop the funds to that. Why would you do that to any constituent? They're American people.
No.
That's horrible.
Well,
you can't be on a revenge to like. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He doesn't like the governor.
That's still not an excuse to let people burn.
Not. Of course it's not. Dude.
Fuck, he did that with Puerto Rico too. Remember?
Yeah,
I don't like him. I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah. Now we've got, now they're going to get doused with desperately needed rainfall, but too much in a short period of time.
So they'll have landslides to go along with all the
That's
fire
what they're talking
and
about.
everything.
That's what they're talking about. They've deployed
so it'll
sandbags.
saturate the ground.
They've got the military in there with sandbags right now. They're worried about this charred land that can't absorb water. That we've got debris flow, we got landslides, mudslides that are all coming. This is supposed to happen from Saturday to Sunday, on the right where the Palisades and the Eaton fires are, according to the National Weather Service. It's going to be really intense.
Yep.
Heavy rains in a very short period of time. I could never live in California. Never.
They know what they bought into, but I am dumbfounded that we have a leader of our country that is like, well, I think I'm just going to stop the funds because you're a piece of shit. Like, I don't care that there's a tragedy. I am going to get my revenge. This way. Like, why are we playing that? There, grocery prices, fucking gas prices, housing prices, lumber prices. But let's fucking change the Gulf of Mexico. Let's do stupid shit. Let's ignore the real problems.
And now we have.
And let's just keep the headlines going. Blah, blah, with crazy shit.
How about this headline? $600,000 is what Walmart is going to be paying a year to some of its top managers, as part of a series of investments in hourly and salaried roles across the company.
Yep.
$600K.
That's not a lot for somebody in those positions, though.
What?
When you look around, look at what they're doing, their jobs. So a lot of people assume they're like, oh, that guy makes $600,000 a year. He's working, 15, 20 hours a week, the same as the Walmart employees. Those guys, they get that salary. They get that salary, and that salary doesn't change whether they work 80 hours that week or whether they work 40 hours that week. And I guarantee they're not putting in less than 40 to 50 hours a week to make that kind of money. Those guys work all the fucking time. They trade their families for that work. They really do. You look at those rich and successful, even Trump, look at him. What is it? His wife goes on vacations without him because they work all the time. You cannot make that kind of money and not have to work all the fucking time. Somebody just doesn't pay you $600,000 a year to sit and point and no, these are guys that have gone through years of college. They have years of experience and they work a lot. Look at what an average CEO works in a year. And if that guy's making, okay, so look at it this way. If you had a guy that was turning you a profit of $10 million a year, how much is his salary worth if he's making your company $10 million? What is he worth? Obviously,
I understand your point.
Those guys are worth $600,000. If they weren't, they wouldn't be paid that. There's obviously a supply and demand for them, and Walmart has to do that $600,000 to get the quality people. So you could offer $100,000, and then you're going to end up with idiots like me running your business into the ground. That's probably what they have to pay to get qualified people.
That's just crazy.
To run a billions of dollar business.
Seeing a headline here this morning that says President Donald Trump says he'll, quote, demand that interest rates drop immediately.
Bro, I hope he does. I mean, the only thing that I hope for the best of the country, man. I really, really do. I don't have a lot of faith right now, but hey, I hope
Yeah, but-
everything he says comes to light. That's the best we could hope for, is that everything he says, and we have a great fucking economy.
The feds are supposed to be independent. They're
You
not
think?
supposed to be taking their marching orders from anyone.
He has filled his cabinet with loyalists. People, bro, we went from one of the best generals of all time, General Mattis,
Yeah.
to Pete Hegseth.
Yeah, right. Right.
But why? But why?
But he
why
knows-
would you pick? Why would you pick somebody? You had somebody that was that highly qualified for that position. Why would you go to the bottom of the barrel? I'm going to go out on a limb and I'm going to say, because that guy will do exactly what Trump wants him to do. So when it comes down to it, and you lose an election and you lie about it, and you tell the Chinese you're going to start a war with them, you don't have people like General Milley calling up the fucking Chinese government and going, hey, the guy's on his way out. We are not starting a fucking war with you. Instead, Trump wants a person to say, okay, well, let's start the war now.
Yeah.
So installing loyalists should scare the fuck out of everyone.
Feds have been trying to cool down the economy to reduce inflation, and
they have.
And they have, and Trump is trying to heat things up already. The guy knows how to apply pressure to get his way.
Yeah, and I mean, good for him if he can actually make it happen. But what I don't know. My prediction is he's coming out with all this crazy shit, which is fine because he can't run again. But the problem is everybody, all the Republicans have to run for these races. And are they going to vote for wild and crazy shit when they know they have a race coming up?
Yeah.
Every house seat is up for grabs in 2 years.
Yeah.
If they do crazy shit and they don't do what they said, like the gas prices, the grocery prices, and all that, none of that stuff happens, and he just does all this wild and crazy shit, then what'll happen is the GOP will lose the majority, and then he ends up being a lame duck president for the next 2 years. And we're stuck in the same fucking cycle again of nothing getting done, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. I just wonder, how this is going to shake down. I mean, are we
buy chickens?
Are we going to see
start a homestead?
Are we going to see lower car loan rates, mortgage rates?
I hope so.
Credit card rates?
I hope so.
Dude, I got a credit card offer from Capital One that came in the mail. Usually I throw the shit in the trash. I opened it just out of curiosity. Do you know what the APR offer?
19.7% or 27.9.
No, wrong. 29.74.
Fuck yeah. I want to loan money for that.
29.74, dude.
I sent you that video.
People are cutting up their cards, man.
It's
really
a heartwarming video.
Where did you send it to me?
I just sent it to you through Messenger.
All right, let me see if I can find it. Lord help me. I'm playing something that Rex has sent to me before I've even had a chance to review it.
Yep.
Wow, is that dangerous?
No.
God. All right, let's see if I can get this up here. All right. So why don't you set this up a little bit? Why don't you set this up?
Actually, the video explains the entire thing.
Okay.
I don't even have to. The video. This is Dante. This is a video that my daughter made for Dante. Yeah. I don't need to explain nothing. You get to see the inside of Granite City MMA too.
All right. Here we go. Ready? Oh, hold on. I got to turn the volume on here.
You're fine, man. I'm not gonna let anything happen.
Okay.
Dante is doing great right now. You may not think so, but he is. No. You're fine, man. I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. Okay? Look what I got. Take that belt off. Take that off. Look at that. This is an autism JJ belt with our logo on here to let everybody know you're on ours. It's always hard for me to do it.
Yeah, that's what I stand behind. Like doing a tie.
Thank you.
Say thanks, Rex.
What do you think of your new belt? All right, buddy. We'll see you Wednesday.
Say bye, guys.